The job might be a little difficult.
That would be absolutely great. That's gonna be a great concert.
Dude, it's Mark Rendos.
Yeah, I wonder what he wants.
I don't know. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Not too much. We're just down here testing and tuning on our new Razor's Edge Raceway. And me and Jake were thinking maybe you guys might want a little crack at redemption after that fiasco we caused you up there at the Underground.
Yeah, well, you guys brought some fast cars, but you got lucky on a few of them draws, too.
Yeah. So it's up this raceway.
Oh, is that Keith I hear in the background?
Yeah, Randy's standing here too. So, what about this raceway?
It ain't nothing fancy. It's an 8th-mile track. We'll have a pro tree, and we got some timers to see how fast or slow your cars are.
Nice.
Just the way we do it here in Motown.
So what are you telling me for? You're going to let us come down and test the tune for free?
Not exactly. I was thinking more of a race. Our turf, our rules. A little thing I like to call the Showdown in Motown. It'll be a pro tree start. If you crack the tires, you lose. There'll be no chase as a race. If you cross the center line, you're out. Any parts fall off your junk on the way down, you're out. And the rest of the format we can go over when we get together. You down with that?
Yeah, I think we can make that happen. What do we need to bring?
Yeah, sounds good.
Just some faster cars than you did to the Underground.
All right.
Okay, big guy, we'll bring some fast cars. You just let me know where and when. The 724 will be there.
All right, I'll hit you with the details when I get a chance. I'm going to give a call out to the 412 right now.
All right, you got it.
Dig that.
I think we can make that happen. We can make that happen.
Let's get him.
We have to get together and test and tune. There is no way we're letting them do this to us again.
Dude, we can't let them get us twice.
All right, let's get going.
Unreal. Hey everybody, I'm Randy Silvis.
And I'm Tony Mollick.
Welcome back to Slot Rods, and welcome to the first ever Showdown in Motown. Coming to you directly from the Razor's Edge Raceway in the gorgeous greater metropolitan downtown area of scenic Menace, PA. Today we are racing at Mark Rendos' Raceway.
And this is the first time we've been out of town and we haven't had to carry anything.
Mark has decided that this will be a team race, pitting all three slot rod teams against one another.
The 724 from Latrobe, our favorites, the 412 from Elizabeth, and the Motown crew from Menace. First team to 16 wins will get the coveted Showdown in Motown trophy.
The teams drew chips to see who was going to race first, and the 724 versus Motown it is.
And here are your 8 races for this heat.
The Razor's Edge Raceway uses a pro track style tree.
You know nobody on our team knows how to use one of those, right?
Oh yeah, and I expect this first heat is going to play hell with the drivers.
Oh, and it did. Race 1, we have the Alley Cat from Motown versus Keith Bean in the RT.
And Keith Redlick giving the first one away.
Race 2, Keith got to take a second pass in his GTX called the Menace versus the Motown race master Mark Rendos in his Willys called Golgotha.
Well, he didn't red light.
That's the thing about red lighting. When you've done it, you do not want to go up and do it again.
And that's why he left late. Race 3 is Prince from the 724 versus Vengeance from Menace.
Good luck, Prince. Wait for the light.
They left together, but Vengeance out 60-footed Prince and held him off till the end.
Race 4 will be Bootleg versus the Mad Bird.
Mad Bird got the jump, and Bootleg just couldn't reel him back in.
I think that was another case of not wanting to go early, so showed up late.
We better pick it up, because we're about halfway through the round and we still don't have a win.
Race 5, Scoutrageous from Menace versus Kelly's Corvair from the 724.
Outrageous left first, and Kelly did all she could to close the gap, but she'd have needed another couple hundred feet to pass that Scott.
Race 6, that crazy looking Banshee versus my 66 Ford called Black and Blue. Run it.
I redlit, son of a bitch.
Well, you covered that, and we still don't have a win. We only got 2 races left.
Race 7, the newcomer Mark of the Beast versus the veteran Valentine.
Looks like cold spring weather had Valentine knocking the tires off.
And they were smoking the whole way down.
Tony, this is our last chance in this heat to get a win. Do not jump.
I got this.
Now there's a pass. Good job.
Was it? Because Exodia never made the pass, so I don't have any data to see if SOB is stacking up against these Motown cars or not.
And that gives Motown one hell of a head start. 7 wins to 1 against the 724.
Then Motown and the 724 drew to see who was going to race the 412, and 724 drew the lucky chip.
Good. We need all the help we can get.
Hopefully we got all the jitters out of our system. Here are the races for this heat, and we should have a little advantage because we've already been down this track once.
Race 1, Rob Trumpy's Unknown versus Keith Bean in the Menace.
Ready?
Rob jumped the gun, giving Menace the win.
Yeah, I'm sure Keith didn't want his win like that, but a win is a win.
Race 2, the CUDA called Frankenberry versus my little Black and Blue.
Don't jump.
All right.
Now that's a drag race.
See how my ass wiggled when the tires broke loose?
And that's exactly how you let that little CUDA slip through your fingers.
That might be the closest race I ever lost.
Race 3, Prince versus Blue Bayou. And Blue Bayou hits the red light, and that one was over at the starting line. Prince for the win.
Race 4, little Chevy on Chevy crime, my little SOB versus McMullet from the 412.
Stingray got the jump and just kept stretching that Camaro out clear till the finish.
Race 5, a new car from the 412, the Olds
Them Olds boys.
versus Kelly's Corvair.
Kelly was a little late off the line. She almost came around him, but not quite.
Race 6, the Fireball Camaro versus Valentine.
The Fireball got the early lead, but Kelly opened up that 394 Olds and came around him about the 300-foot mark and blew on by.
Race 7, here's 2 cars that couldn't be more different. Michael Mack's 1940 Ford called Bootleg versus Annette Kane's Porsche called 911.
bootleg guest on that light, and he just cut a perfect tree. You can't beat that.
I'm surprised he didn't red light.
Race 8, Keith Bean in the RT versus Annette Kane and her daily driver called Mini Me.
Annette red lit and Keith shut it down like it was Chase's a race.
And that lucky draw to race the 412 brings the 724 to a 7-point tie with Team Motown.
This is one crazy format. A couple of lucky chip draws can shoot you right from the bottom to the top, and an unlucky chip draw, you could watch it all slip away right in front of you, and there'd be nothing you could do about it.
Join us next time for the exciting conclusion of the Showdown in Motown.
And until then, I'm Tony Mullick,
And I'm Randy Silvis.
and you've been watching Slot Rods.
The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No sweeping allowed though, you just get a glance. Don't try to swim game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch a show blow from a distance, but give us some space, son, let the girl dance.
Now that's a drag race.